Hello everyone, it's a lovely Wednesday morning. I thought it'd be a good idea to create a tutorial for basically what I do every morning before market open to get an idea of where things are headed and just using digits. Before I start this video, I noticed there was someone online and they already did something for themselves. They use movement predictor on Tesla. It's so easy to see what our community is doing, anonymously too. We don't ever share who you are and what you're doing exactly, even your sentiment, but just that you have an interest in Tesla. So, since they're doing that, why don't we join them and do the same thing? Who doesn't love that? Looks like predicted prices are generally trending in a similar pattern, but Tesla always has a little bit more volume than it expects. Predicted prices are fairly healthy. It looks like it could be a very good day for Tesla today. Going to analysis, my favorite two, and I've talked about this, are performance matrix and industry clusters. The reason being is right in the morning, getting an idea of what happened yesterday will teach you how to inverse. It'll teach you how to keep track of what other people are finding valuable in the market. Of course, industry clusters is the same thing, but in a broader scale. Now, this one is really where I get a lot of my rotation inspiration, you could say. Utilities had a rough day yesterday. So had most things, in fact. Most things were hovering at around 0.5% of loss, which makes sense because the SPY had 0.5% of loss yesterday, if I remember correctly. Yep. Just a little bit of a dip. Not a big deal. So this is all pretty normal. What can you take from this? Probably not enough yet. Let's do one more thing. Yesterday's dark pool data. You can zoom in. Sometimes it's still not quite close enough. You need to zoom in again. Let's go ahead and look at dark pool and options risk, since we already know the S&P 500 went down a little bit yesterday. Here's the response to that movement. Rich money in the dark pool bought more while prices were a little bit lower, and options risk went up. Just a little bit though. Probably not enough to deter dark pool buyers. In addition to that, the put call volume is quite high in favor of puts, which means that's probably why the dark pool volume increased a little bit. Institutional investors are covering puts by having already held the underlying assets or buying them yesterday. So a lot of them probably already had the underlying assets, but that little tick in dark pool volume today, that's about 0.03 tick, is because they were buying up assets. So it wasn't enough to keep the S&P 500 afloat or any of the major sectors. And in fact, there was that one sector that did well. Energy. Energy and real estate. It's interesting. Mortgages, rebate financed energy solutions like solar panels. I'm not sure. Maybe it would be worth looking at some of the news. A lot of vaccination information. I'm not trying to rhyme. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, sure. So let's see. I like Fortune sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes their news is very good. See, if we go here. Vaccine rally. Futures mostly flat. They're off on lows, however. Yep. Let's see if I can hack this website just enough to read the rest of the web page. Now check this out. Oh, paywalls are funny. Okay. So Bitcoin, yeah, $18,000. That's very big, guys. All-time highs were about 19.5. I don't think it's unreasonable to suggest there's going to be new all-time highs this year for Bitcoin for the first time since 2017. Okay. Small cap. Okay. So, small cap includes the Russell Index, which is IWM, if I'm not mistaken. Russell Index is 2,000 of the biggest or most promising small companies in the United States. So it's been on kind of a run, actually a really big run, especially for an index. I did buy right around here yesterday and made about 3% on my trade before I sold for like $50 gain. Not a lot, but I do like to trade on indexes. And I would have to agree with that assessment that the Russell 2000 is doing really well. I think that might explain, I'm guessing here, like I do every day, but I'm guessing here that small cap is probably a lot of energy stuff. Energy, communication services, and financials, and industrials. Pardon me, not financials, but industrials. Communication services, industrials, and energy are where a lot of startups and small cap important industry businesses are. Probably in other ones too. I think, main consumer, all of these have a lot of small companies, but those ones are really the big ones, right? So look at earnings calendar today. Anything interesting? Nvidia pre-market. Okay, very cool. Target. So there's a lot of stuff going on today. I don't know if it's pre-market, due to companies changing their earnings dates so much during COVID. We reverted and made it so all earnings say 9 a.m. So we don't know if it's pre-market or aftermarket, unfortunately, until COVID settles down a little bit and earnings settle down. But we got Nvidia and we've got Target happening today at some point. They either already happened or they're happening a little bit later. I think TJX is maybe TJ Maxx. I'm not sure. But there's some interesting stuff going on today, so keep an eye out for that. I think that's probably, let's see if anyone else. Okay, no more crowd wisdom for right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep, just like I predicted, it looks like we're going to have a pretty good day today. It's going to be pretty green. So, it was a pretty easy assessment this time, to be completely honest with you. I don't feel like I really had to work very hard to find out that information. Looks like COVID data has not been updated for today yet. But yeah, really robust, really easy to do. And I hope that you guys also have a good time researching these stocks, taking care of your information, taking care of your trades. Please keep doing it. Keep funneling information you learn from Digits into the chat so that other people can learn. And thanks again for watching another great tutorial about Digits. Have a good day, guys.